All right, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. Without further ado, let's get right into this one. So, yesterday we ran a video about the blast, right? The gas station in Mandeville, Manchester, Jamaica, that went up in flames. All three pumps exploded. And we are hearing today that it was caused, a lot of people say it was caused by the red car and heat spark from the red car that was seen in the video at the initial start of it, and it wasn't. It was actually, we're being told that there were two vehicles and one was trying to help the other one to jumpstart. Now, I don't know if you ever jump-started a vehicle before, but when you knock the cables, red and black cables, you will see that spark, right? So they crossed cables and they were trying to jumpstart a vehicle, and that spark actually ignited the fire. I am still waiting to hear further confirmation, but I am hearing this from good source. Anyhow, that's not what we came to talk about today. The gas station explosion, victim dies 1 day shy of his 60th birthday. Oh man, that's heartbreaking. To live your life as a progressive, productive individual and 1 day away from 60. 60 is that golden age. You know what I mean? 1 day away from 60. He would have been 60 years old today. I know a lot of you have seen the video now. Of course, I can't show it on SouFLoTV, but it's in my chat room on WhatsApp, and the video of the man that was walking down the street with his skin basically peeling off. If you look at the original comment section of that video, you will see me there, and my comment was, it not get bad yet. Wait till later. Because when you first get burnt like that, the shock sets in, and then you're walking in a daze as he was. His skin was peeling as he was walking, okay? And it was later on that all that pain would set in. Turns out he was badly burnt. So according to the Gleaner says that his name was Daniel Farquharson, and he would have celebrated his 60th birthday today, but unforeseen tragedy claimed his life. He was a pig farmer and he was a mechanic, and he died yesterday afternoon shortly after we saw him in that video from injuries he sustained in the massive explosion that destroyed Heaven's Fesco gas station in Mandeville, Manchester on Friday. They said that he was from Hopetoun Pen in Hartfield district in Manchester, and he died at the University Hospital of the West Indies after being transferred there from the Mandeville Regional Hospital. They said that he was very badly burnt and he took in or inhaled a whole lot of smoke. This is what one of his family members had told to the Gleaner. Farquharson could be seen on video circulating on social media like I talked about earlier, and one of his friends were actually trying his best. His friend Byron Smalling had made a desperate attempt to get him to the hospital, while other people were actually seen videotaping him. And I remember somebody said, I videotape the man. And then the person, you could see the camera went down to the ground and started filming the ground, and the person said, no, sir, I'm not videotape him, right? Because they knew it was wrong. I mean, people in desperate situations like that, you pull out your camera to videotape, and quite honestly, if someone was already taking him to the hospital, then what would someone else be able to do at that point? It's one of those double-edged swords that we look at with social media, you know, because thank God for social media, but then social media is a curse, because on one end you have people videotaping and gruesome scenes, and people are saying, I don't want my family members circulating all over the internet looking like that in their desperate moments. As we can see, that was this man's last moments that we saw, right? And you wouldn't want your family member circulating on social media like that. But on the other end, for those of us who were not there at the scene all across the world, who wanted to see what actually took place, what better way than social media and someone actually pulling out their phone? So it's a double-edged sword. All I'm saying is sometimes if you can help, it would be better to know some first aid strategies and lend a helping hand. In other words, we're calling on the masses of the people to use the internet because we live in an age of education. We live in an age of information. Use the internet to educate your mind. That way, when tragedies like these happen and you're on the scene, you can lend a helping hand instead of standing around saying, well, me no know what to do, so I'm not gonna do nothing, and the next best thing I can do is pull out my cell phone and video because I don't know any other way to help. You know what I'm saying? All right, so with that said, I'm encouraging everybody to start learning first aid methods for burns, severe burns, first aid methods for just everything out there that you can possibly think of. Any tragedy that you could think could ever happen, just upgrade your education online and you might be the one to save a life. Anyhow, 3 persons remain in hospital at the moment with 3rd-degree burns. So I've seen where people are sending message out there or news online spreading false information that 7 people had died. I actually shut down my chat room this morning because although I took time to do the video yesterday to inform people that no one had died so far, people still were in there saying, yeah, me just come off of somebody, one vlogger site where them say 7 people dead. And I'm like, you just came from somebody else stuff where they said 7 people died and come spread that false information in my chat room where I'm telling you that nobody had died to that point. I'm upgrading that information now to tell you that 1 person had died, and it is this man who today would have been his 60th birthday. So 3 persons remain hospitalized with 3rd-degree burns, and 3 others are still nursing minor injuries. 12 vehicles were destroyed altogether in the process. It was a dramatic scene, as you can see in the previous video that I did, with all that fire, smoke in the air, people running around, clamoring, running for safety, running over each other, excuse me, sorry, and all that other stuff. You heard it, right? We're grateful to God that all those lives were spared, and continue to pray that injured people be restored to full health and all our staff are accounted for. Investigations are going on to determine what actually caused the blaze, the blast. So, like I said in the beginning, the information that I have what caused it, people on the scene are saying that there was 2 cars there and one was trying to give the other one a jump start, and you know how that go, the spark from that jump start with the cables when they cross. It could be true, it could not be true, but that's the information we're getting. Anyhow, rest in freedom to this brother who sadly lost his life and was the only victim. And again, I'll say this in closing, we're absolutely lucky. Someone said if that underground reservoir tank had actually caught a blaze or exploded, then everything probably within about a block, a half a mile to a mile radius would have been scorched, right? So we are very lucky that 3 pumps exploded and only 1 person had died so far. Not lucky for his family though, because as far as I understand, a pig farmer and a mechanic, very productive, progressive, provider, protector kind of a guy, family man. So I'm sure he is going to be dearly missed, and I'm sure they're mourning under these circumstances of his sudden death. It's SouFLoTV. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Treat every day as if it is numbered as one of your last, if not your last day. Live life to the fullest, knowing that every day, every stroke of breath is a blessing. And in every struggle, there is a lesson. The Most High is always testing. All right? Blessing. I'm out. Peace.